Last time on the ABCs and Ds of deck care, we prepared our deck with a thorough cleaning. This time, get ready to add some color. The last step is the most fun of all. It's where you get to begin creating the look of your outdoor living room. Remember, you have options. Thompson's WaterSeal Clear Wood Protector doesn't change the color of the wood. Transparent stain adds a hint of color and shows the most wood grain. Semi-transparent stain adds medium color and shows medium wood grain. Solid stain adds the most color and shows the least wood grain. Again, read the label directions one more time before you get started. The label will give you weather guidelines, such as recommended outdoor temperatures for application. It's also a good idea to avoid windy and rainy days. Also, check the label for the recommended waiting time between cleaning and staining. Thompson's WaterSeal waterproofing stains can be applied to damp wood, so you only have to wait about 2 hours to begin applying stain. Some of our other products require that the wood dry for 48 hours before application. Last step, put painter's tape along any areas where the deck is right up against the house to avoid getting stain on your brick or siding. The color of the wood can actually affect the look of some stains, so definitely test the stain in an inconspicuous corner of the deck or on scrap lumber, just to be sure you like the color. If it looks good, go ahead and get started. If you have railings, I'd suggest starting with them first. You won't want to walk on the main deck for a few hours after it's stained. With Thompson's WaterSeal, even the packaging makes your job easier. We recently developed a new formula that lets us put our waterproofing stain into our familiar square can. Do-it-yourselfers really prefer this package. It's neater, easier to carry, easier to pour, easier to close, and easier to store. When you're ready for the main deck, dip the paint pad into the stain and squeeze out the excess by pressing it against the top edge of the pan. Start applying the stain to just a few boards at a time, and don't put it on too thick. One thin, even coat does the job. Keep working in small areas before moving on. This way, the leading edge of your stain stays wet, avoiding lap marks when the stain dries. It's okay to go back over your work and catch any spots you missed, and be sure that the stain is worked into the wood. It's exciting to see the changes taking place right in front of your eyes. Usually, your deck boards are close enough together that you don't need to worry about getting in between them. But if they're further apart, you can take a paintbrush and smooth any stain that goes down the sides. Also, if the bottom of your deck is accessible, you can apply a coat of stain to it. Staining all exposed wood gives your deck maximum protection. Don't be surprised if it's actually faster to stain the deck than to clean it. Just keep adding more stain as you need it and moving down the deck. Only one coat of Thompson's WaterSeal waterproofing stain is recommended. A second coat can be added if more color is desired. A second coat must be applied within 4 hours of initial application. And remember, plan your path carefully so you don't stain yourself into a corner. With Thompson's WaterSeal waterproofing stains, you can clean your tools up with soap and water. Let the deck dry for at least 24 hours, and you're ready to replace the furniture and put it to good use. You may be wondering how long the stain will last. That's going to vary with the environment and how you use the deck. But the more pigment or coloring in a coating, the longer it will last. So a solid stain will last longer than a semi-transparent or transparent stain, but you give up seeing the natural wood grain. And a stain will last longer on a vertical surface like a fence versus a horizontal surface like a deck. Remember the splash test to determine when you need to clean and seal again. But until then, enjoy the good times on your deck. Thompson's WaterSeal waterproofers will be working to protect your favorite outdoor space. For even more information and inspiration, visit thompsonswaterseal.com and check us out on these social media sites.